households, all working-age adults are jobless. In Spain's deep economic crisis, keeping a roof over your head is a huge challenge for the jobless. Carasa's family has already fallen behind on the mortgage payments for this home. It's near the medieval city of Toledo, an hour south of Madrid, where the line forms every weekday morning at the unemployment office. These are the early risers. Carasa comes later to request jobless benefits on top of $570 in monthly disability for his heart condition. Outside, we meet Nerea Romero, just 18. She's been looking for work as a nail manicurist for 2 years. 45% of Spanish youth are jobless. The economic crisis has pushed the opposition Conservative Party far ahead of the incumbent socialists in the polls leading up to Sunday's elections for Prime Minister. Nerea says she'll vote Conservative.
This crisis will take years to fix, but I think the Conservatives can solve some of it. That's what we hope.
Across town, this union leader says Spain needs a new economic model, not so reliant on construction, which during the boom years enticed young people to drop out of school for good jobs before going bust when credit got expensive.
The young people who worked in construction without finishing school are now unemployed, without an education, making it more difficult to get back in.
Carasa finally comes out with bad news. He's told he won't get jobless benefits because he's collecting disability.
They tell me no. It's too much. I didn't expect this.
He says he can't give up. He's got 3 kids to support, and he's just 23 years old. Zane, as you can see, the crisis in Spain, enough to make a grown man cry, as we've just seen there, and there may be more pain to come in Spain ahead.
We'll be back momentarily with the sports news after this break.
The oldest and the largest insurance company in the Gambia.
Over 37 years, we kept this nation safe and insured. In terms of costs, travel, property, cash in transit, and medical, our presence breathed an air of confidence. We are reliable and professional, paying all our claims on time and putting a smile on your face.
GNIC. Visit us today for all forms of insurance coverage.
Welcome back. The Republic of Ireland holds a massive 4-0 lead over Estonia in the Euro 2012 playoffs. The qualification of the team is almost a fairy tale story of playoff redemption, and their success could help unite a country that was once divided by football. Can the Red has more on Ireland's hopes of overcoming challenges associated with the sport they so adore?
There's been no luck of the Irish for the Republic of Ireland football team in recent times. Almost 2 years ago to this day, Irish hearts were crushed by the hand of Henry when the French striker Thierry clearly handled the ball in the build-up to the decisive extra-time goal which sent Les Bleus through to the 2010 World Cup finals in South Africa and Giovanni Trapattoni's men out. The veteran Italian was given another chance, and now Irish eyes are smiling again, after the team put one foot in the 2012 European Championships with an impressive 4-0 first leg victory against 9-man Estonia in Tallinn.
Just wanted to come and try get 1 or 2 goals and then take them back to Dublin, but to win 4-0 in their backyard. Absolutely tremendous night for us.
Can't take the smile off my face. I just can't believe it, to be honest. It's a great night for everyone who's Irish, and I'm sure the fans back at home are having a great night, and we're delighted for them as well.
So now all that is left to do is put the finishing touches on a very satisfying qualifying campaign in Dublin this Tuesday, as the Republic will almost certainly advance to their first major final since the 2002 World Cup in Japan and South Korea. But will it unite the country? For over 60 years, Ireland have had two teams attempting to qualify for major football competitions. And while Northern Ireland were once the better side, the Republic has enjoyed much more success in recent years. And it seems fans and even players are changing allegiances.
So when it's weighed up in front of them to say, OK, I can play for a team like the North, who hasn't qualified for a major tournament since the 80s, or I can play for the Republic, who has qualified for a couple of major tournaments and quite probably will qualify for some of the next big tournaments, be it European, be it World Cups. The chances of them playing in the big tournaments are much graver, much better with the Republic, and therefore would opt to play for the Republic of Ireland instead of the North.
I think if someone from the North of Ireland feels more comfortable playing for the South, or maybe they've been brought up or they've grown up always supporting the Southern team, then I don't think that there's a problem with that.
Perhaps one day there will be a united Ireland football team like there is in rugby and cricket. But for now, fans of Northern Ireland will have to jump ship in order to see some major soccer success, starting at the 2012 Euros. Candy Reid, CNN, Atlanta.
Well, from football there, we join the Central Forecast Office for a look at the day's weather report.
The Gambia is endowed with a wonderful landscape full of baobab trees. Like its Cape Point in Bakau, it is one of the most exotic sceneries in the world. The baobab tree is a symbol of resilience, wisdom, and resourcefulness. For the baobab tree provides good food in times of hunger, rents its bark for medications, and its sap for glue. In the Gambia, there is a company like the baobab tree, 100% African and purely Gambian in all aspects, in know-how, design, value, capital, and management. That company is Elton. Elton, employing hundreds of Gambians and proudly associating itself with development in the Gambia. Elton, side by side with the Gambia.
Good evening, and once again, it's a warm welcome to the weather forecast. We begin with a summary of today's weather, followed by the forecast. Conditions over the Gambia were mainly warm and sunny. For what will follow, let's start with a look at the satellite image captured at 16:30 hours, indicating dry and stable conditions over most parts of the continent. Convections were observed over the southeastern part of Africa. For our forecast tonight, we're expecting a warm and partly cloudy atmosphere becoming cool near dawn. The day tomorrow will be warm and partly cloudy over the coastal areas, but we're expecting sunny and warm conditions in the inland areas. Winds are expected to be northwesterly in orientation, but generally light to moderate in speed. Morning temperature values will be 21 degrees Celsius over Banjul, Yundum, and Jinoy. We're expecting 20 degrees Celsius over Kerawan and Sibanor. Kaur will also record 21 degrees Celsius, like Nyambure and Basse. Sapo will be 19 degrees Celsius and Fatoto 20 degrees Celsius. The top temperatures will be 35 degrees Celsius over Banjul, Yundum, Kerawan, and Sibanor. We're expecting 36 degrees Celsius over Jinoy. Kaur will record 35 degrees Celsius, Sapo 37 degrees Celsius. Nyambure 36, Basse and Fatoto will be 38 degrees Celsius warm tomorrow afternoon. For those going to sea, we're expecting low tides of 047 meters at 5 minutes past 7 in the morning and 049 meters at 4 minutes past 7 in the evening. High tides are expected to be 162 meters at 12:35 a.m. and 130 meters at 12:53 p.m. Wave heights will vary between 2 to 3 meters and will be mainly northerly swells. The sun will rise at 6 minutes past 7 and will set at 26 minutes to 1900 hours. With that, it's a quick look at the international forecast, and it's a good night to everybody.